Hello guys, so welcome to another topic which is the Bernoulli's equation. So there are steps guys that we need to uh, remember because naatay duha ka form in terms of Bernoulli, whereas we have x as the dependent variable or y as the dependent variable. So the first one will be the y dependent variable. So the Bernoulli's equation must be dy plus px. Okay, then y dx then equal to q x y raised to n dx. Okay, so this is for the y dependent variable. And for the for the x dependent variable, this will be dx plus d plus p y, then x dy, then equal to q, then y, then x raised to n dy. So this is for the x dependent variable. So reminder na sa atong right side guys, if n is equal to 1, the variables are separable. Okay. If n is equal to 0 daw, the equation is linear. And if n is not equal to 1, that is Bernoulli's equation. So there are steps in solving Bernoulli's equation. So first one is we need to write the equation into the form of, okay, this one. So in terms of y as a dependent variable. So we need to identify the p, the q, and the n. Then number 3, write the quantity 1 minus n, whereas ang n, kung unsa to nakita ang n, and let z is equal to y raised to 1 minus n. Number 4, we need to determine the integrating factor u is equal to e raised to 1 minus n, then integration of p dx. Then the solution is defined by z u equal to 1 minus n, then integration of q u dx plus c. And we need to bring the result back to the original variable. So from our example guys, we have y prime is equal to y minus xy raised to 3 e raised to negative 2x. Okay, remember that uh we need to get the form of Bernoulli's. Okay, first, that is the first step. So y prime is equivalent to dy over dx. Then asa ang atuang pxy dx. So which means kani si y mao ni atuang y. Okay? Y. Then from this one, we can write our equation as transpose nato si y sa atuang left side. Then minus y, then equal to, then we have negative x. And don't forget, this is in terms of y raised to n, diba? So y raised to n. So atong q of x dira dapat x tanan because that is x. So x, negative x, e raised to negative 2x. Then y, 3. Okay, to get the Bernoulli's equation, ang form sa atong Bernoulli's equation guys, we need to multiply both sides by dx. Okay, dx dapat. Then, next step, apply ang ato ang write na to equation, that is dy, then minus lang, minus y dx, y dx, then equal to negative x e raised to negative 2x y raised to 3, then dx. Okay, after this one, naana ta, di ba? Write the equation into the form of Bernoulli's form. So this is our Bernoulli's form. Okay, then we need to get p. Okay, di ba? This is p in terms of x. So which means diri natay negative 1 lang. So p is negative 1. Okay, then Q, again, tanan in terms of x na naa sa to ang right side equation. Okay, tanan na ay x. Then that is negative x e raised to negative 2x. Then our n, in terms siya sa to ang y, that is y raised to 3. So it means ang n dira is 3. Then number 3 step is we need to write the quantity 1 minus n. 1 minus n. Okay, this is 1 minus 3. And our 1 minus n will be negative 2. Okay, then we let our z as y raised to 1 minus n. That is y raised to negative 2. And the next step is we need to determine the integrating factor, whereas we can write this down as u, then equal to e raised to 1 minus n. Wait lang, write na ko balik. Okay, 1 minus n, then integration of p dx. So our e is e, then 1 minus n is negative 2. Then p is negative 1, then dx. And we have negative 1 factor out, that is e 2, then integration of dx. Okay, and our final u is equal to e raised to 2x. Okay, and for the fifth step is we need to define the solution as zu is equal to 1 minus n integration of qu dx plus c. So in terms ani, we have zu is equal to 1 minus n, then integration of qu dx plus c. Whereas naanatay sa u, then naanatay z, then naatay q. And z na to is y raised to negative 2, then u is e raised to 2x, then equal to 1 minus n, that is negative 2. Then q is negative x e raised to negative 2x, then u is e raised to 2x. Then don't forget the dx, then our constant. Okay, for the left term, pwede na to siya ma-write as e raised to 2x, then over y squared. Tama? Then, sa right side na to, take note na atay negative sign, guys. So, we can factor out negative sign. So, negative 2 will be positive 2. Then, integration of e. Okay, take note, they have the same base e. Thus, cx, don't forget. Diba? E raised to negative 2x and e raised to positive 2x. That means we have e raised to negative 2x, then plus positive, okay, plus 2x. Then dx plus c. So we write this one. Then y squared, then equal to 2. Then x. Then this is e raised to 0 plus c. Whereas ce raised to 0 is equivalent kay 1. Then we have e raised to 2x over y squared, then equal to 2. And our dx, don't forget our dx. So x dx will be x squared over 2, then plus c. Okay, then cancel out. And okay, galag, sorry. So the next thing to do is simplify our equation. Remove the denominator, so we have sorry, e raised to 2x, 2x, then equal to y squared, then x squared plus c. Okay, and this is our final answer. Okay, thank you for watching, guys.